Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. My name is Miss Tynisha, and I am here to present the Love is Here story time. But before we get started, I want to talk to you about the letter F. The letter F is a consonant. That means it can only make one sound. Here is a capital F, and here is a lowercase f. I want to talk to you a little bit more about the letter F before we read our story. Okay, so as I said earlier, this is the capital F. To make the letter F, you start at what we call the foot line with your pencil, and you go all the way up to the headline, and you go across like this. And then you want to make sure that you also have that same length of a line right at the belt line. And that is the capital F. Here is a lowercase f. With the lowercase f, you also start at the foot line, go all the way up to the headline, and you can come back down and go across a little bit above what we call the belt line. Now remember what I said earlier. The letter F is a consonant. That means that it can only make one sound unless it's combined with other letters. The sound that the letter F makes is Now join me in the children's room so I can show you some fun words that start with the letter F. Hello everyone. As I said, this week's letter is the letter F, and I'm going to tell you 5 words that start with the letter F. The first word is February. February is Black History Month, and I would like to show you some of the cool displays that we have inside of the children's room. The second word that starts with the letter F is friends. Come to the library and meet some of your friends. And you can also meet friendly library staff. The third word that starts with the letter F is free. If you come to the children's room at the downtown Willard Library location or the Helen Warner branch, there are lots of free kits that you can take home every month. We have something for your baby, your toddler, your school-age child, and your teen. The fourth word that starts with the letter F is fish. If you go to either one of our library locations, both of them have a wonderful fish tank for your children to enjoy. All right, the fifth word is fun. Fun starts with the letter F. There's so many fun books to read, fun scavenger hunts to do, and fun people to meet. So we hope to see you at either one of our library locations. Now I'll be back to read the story. Love is Here by Mike Malbrough. Thank you to Penguin Random House for allowing us to read this story today. Shh! Listen, can you hear it? Rumble, hidden in the storm clouds, stored up and waiting. Small drops drum on your coat, wrist, and palm. They beat louder and louder and louder. It's time for a celebration. Love is here. Everything is quiet now. Is love still here? Yes. The dry earth crackles and drinks the rainwater. Love wiggles down, feeding green things that sprout with the softest pop, Take a deep breath. What smells so sweet? It's small, but beautiful. And oh, how it moves. Love is reaching out, growing. Where's it going in such a hurry? Dancing and bending in the breeze. Love carries all kinds of things. Balloons, pollen, seeds, and wings. Where is love taking them? Love lands and sending ripples out across the water as shining fish race the current. The moon is bright and full. Look beneath the surface. Love is there too. How far does love go? Love is calling from the deep, soft, low, and swelling with mystery. Can love be more amazing than this? And even when you are alone, love is here. It presses back against the vast darkness. Look, it's coming closer. Wings flutter onto your hands and rest. Love is yours. Hold it gently. Can you feel it tugging? Love lifts you up higher and higher into the bright fullness. Is love here too? Yes, you can see it in the earth and all of its neighbors. And even beneath the blinking stars, love gazes back. Do you see it? Love is here, bright, free, and closer than you think, ready to be shared. And that is the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, our craft is next. All right, so are you ready to make the craft? In my kit for my story time, we actually have two crafts inside. There's a love mouse and there is also a love monster. So you want to make sure that you take all the materials out of your bag. The directions sheet. There's some eyeballs for the monster, some extra white paper, red cardstock, black construction paper. There is a paper plate, some red tissue paper, a craft roll, and you should have about 5 foam hearts. In addition, what you'll need from home is a glue stick, some scissors, and a stapler. All right, now let's move on and do the love mouse first. Okay, so now I am going to show you step by step how to make this cute love mouse. The first thing you're going to do, or you're going to take your ears, which are actually the hearts. You're going to start with the bigger ones, and on top of the bigger ones, you're going to get the medium-sized ones. Each of the foam hearts has kind of like the sticky backing that you're going to take off, and you're going to try to put it in the middle of that bigger heart. So you're going to do that for both of them because, you know, there's 2 ears for our love mice. So just like that. So once you have that all squared away and you have the smaller heart right where you want it, you're actually going to take the stickiness or the sticky backing off the back of the big heart, and you're going to place it towards the center of your, at the top center of your craft roll. It's gonna look similar to this. And you're going to do the same exact thing, the same thing on the other side. And if yours looks similar to this, you're on the right track. All right, so the next thing we're going to take is our kind of wiggly eyes. We want to put them somewhere around here, a little bit lower than the two heart ears. The wiggly ears also have some sticky backing there to make it easy for you to place the wiggly eyes, googly eyes, wherever you want to put them. So you'll do the same thing with the second one, and you'll kind of put it close underneath those heart ears. So if yours looks similar to this, you're on the right track. Next, we're going to make the whiskers. Now you have a whole bunch of white paper, but I've kind of already cut mine because I didn't want to waste your time watching me use my scissors. You kind of want to make sure that your whiskers crisscross like this, and you want to make sure that they are about the same length. Then what you will do is you'll take the smallest heart and use it to stick the whiskers onto your craft roll. Okay, so I'll take that, take the backing off like this, and like that. Then you'll stick it kind of where the mouth should be on your craft roll. Then finally, you have a red piece of paper. Yours doesn't look like mine, but I've already made a little mouse tail. So you're gonna get your glue stick, and you are going to place a little bit of glue on the back of your craft roll, kind of like at the bottom of it. And you might need just a tiny bit on the back of your tail. So it'll look just like that. And that's pretty simple, huh? You have now finished your love mouse. Super cute. Are you ready for craft number 2? This is our love monster. I'm going to show you how to make this with a few materials that are found inside of your Little Explorers Grab and Go kit. So you will start with the plate. You will take your glue stick, and you are going to kind of make sure that you get a nice amount of glue all over your plate. Now, I actually cut my tissue paper, but if you want to rip yours, you can do that as well to begin sticking it all over your plate. You want to try to cover the plate as best as you can. But if you have a little bit of white showing, that's fine. So I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible to show you what it should look like before we start making the face of the monster. So I'm trying to get as close as possible to the edge of my plate, but if there's a little piece missing here or there, that's fine with me. Oops, that ripped. And that's okay. What you will find is your fingers are going to start to get sticky, and that's what's happening to me right now. But that's what I actually like about crafts the most, is they're messy. Especially if you're a messy artist like I am. Okay, we're almost there. I'm gonna stick a little bit more glue here so this can lay flat, because I did have a little bit of overlappage. All right, so the papers that aren't really sticking down that well, I'm gonna glue them down. And as you can see, Miss Tynisha's fingers are getting sticky and some of the papers coming up. So I think I'm good with how that looks. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take 2 of the googly eyes that I cut out. Now I gave you a page, I think, of 9 eyes. So you can make your love monster as scary as you want to with as many eyes as you want to. But I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of 2 googly eyes, wiggly eyes, and I'm going to stick them towards the middle of my monster's face. I like how this looks so far. All right, getting it nice and covered with the glue stick. Then I'm gonna add the second eye right there. All right, so that's how it looks so far. Now you probably had, and you should have, a piece of black paper. So with the piece of black paper, what I did was I made my monster's mouth, and I also made my monster some ears. So I'm going to show you how to attach those. Once again, you're just going to take a little bit of your glue stick. And place the mouth right about here. Looks good to me. Now this is where some scissors might be of assistance, because I want to make sure that my antennas for my monster stick straight up. So I have a stapler. I think I might have said scissors, but I meant stapler. And I'm going to staple it to the plate, making sure that it's nice and secure. And I'll do that kind of right here as well. So the monster can have an antenna. Uh-oh. Antenna on the left and the right. Now, who would want to see those staples? I don't know if you can see those or not. I don't want anyone to be able to see those. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place some ears at the top so that those staples can be covered. So I'm just going to add a little bit more glue. Stick it there to cover up those staples. Uh-oh, glue cap is kind of running away from me. And another one here to cover up those staples. Now, if you want to do something else with your leftover crafts, go ahead and do that. So if you have some tissue paper left over, if you want to add something else to your monster, that's up to you. But that is the quick and short way of how to make a love monster. I hope that you enjoyed my story time today, and I hope that you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. See you next week. Bye.